Hello, this is PJ and this is 30-day LeetCode challenge in PHP level difficulty easy, and today's challenge number 14, and then today we have Reshape the Matrix. What we have here is a matrix M by N. The shape M is rows, N is columns, and now we have to reshape it to R, so whatever R and C is provided. So like here we have a matrix like this one, and then we're reshaping into R1 C4 like this, or we have a matrix like this, and we were shaping it to, we basically leaving the same shape as it is based on R2, and my opinion C should be 2 here as well, because 2 by 2, and I'm not sure whether this is a mistake or something, but let's see. Let's try to complete this challenge or problem on the assumption that R is rows and C is columns, so 2 by 2 on this occasion. Okay, so reshape the matrix, straightforward. I think I understand what we need to do, so let's try to do this. Okay, so first let's maybe try to read how many rows and columns this provided matrix has. Okay, so we will count first the rows, and then we will count elements in first row, which is with index 0, and that should give us rows and columns. Now let's try to read all the elements, and for simplicity let's put it into a numbers array, in a one-dimensional array. Okay, so let's do like a for loop for all the rows, and now the same for columns. Okay, now let's add each element of this matrix to this one-dimensional array that will be with indexes I and j. So we're going through every row and each column of each row. So I is gonna be 0 1 and j is gonna be 0 1 for the column, and that's how we're going to create one-dimensional array. And now we need to put this all together into new shape. So let's create like matrix 2, and now we will basically do the same or similar. So we're going to do 2 loops, but we will just do it in a shape of provided RC. And now let's add to this new matrix created here. So for each row, and each column, now we're going to provide current element from the array numbers. But what we also need to do is each loop we're gonna just move the index to the next positions. Okay, so I hope this is clear. So basically we're creating like a new shape, going through every kind of index of row and columns of this new shape, and now we'll just return this newly created matrix. Okay, so one thing we can also do, because like in this example the shape actually doesn't change, so let's say if rows of the current number of rows in the initial matrix equals number of rows in the new matrix, then we'll just return this matrix and won't do any operation unnecessarily and using the processing power. Okay, so to me that looks okay. Here should be like a semicolon. Hopefully everything looks good. So let's try to run this code. Okay, so that was accepted. Let's try to use examples from all examples from here and run the code again. Okay, so that looks good to me. So both these examples, and as you could see, I assumed that the C is would be number of columns, so that appears to be correct assumption. So let's now try to submit this problem. Okay, so now we have wrong answer. So let's see why this could be. So we have this example. Okay, so let's take this examples and let's put it into our test case, so it's easier to debug. Okay, so we also have another set of conditions that it says here if the reshape operation with given parameters is possible and legal. So we have to check if it's legal. So not only we're going to return, and then if it's not legal, then return the original matrix. So not only the condition if it's the same matrix, but also if, and now we can check. The check I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna multiply rows by columns for rows and columns and R and C, and then see if that matches. If it matches, then it is valid. If it doesn't match, then it's invalid operation. Okay, and then we'll return the original matrix. So let's try to do it. So if rows multiplied by cols is not equal R multiplied by C, and I like to do brackets always with any operations. We have 3 here, then return the original matrix. So if this is not equal, this is illegal to do the operation, and then we're returning the original matrix. Okay, let's try to run this code. Okay, looks like we have some all right. Okay, so we're missing here OR operator, so either this is true or this is true. And now let's try again. Right, so this seems to be accepted. Now let's try submit the solution. Right, okay, and this seems to be working fine, and according to this, is faster than 100% of PHP online submissions. Of Reshape Matrix, I guess there was no PHP submissions before, so if they were, this function was faster. Okay, so that is the solution. Let me know in the comments what you think, or if you have any other ideas how this could have been done differently, maybe quicker, maybe with less code. Let me know in the comments, or if you have any questions, need any clarification, also let me know. Thank you for watching, and if you liked it, press like button and subscribe to the channel to support it. And thank you very much for watching, and see you again in the next challenge or in the next video. Bye bye.